Hey everybody, this is Dean FM. Today I wanted to do a reaction to queer TikToks for when you feel like a femme queen. I know a little something about that. Not every day, but I get it. I get it going often. So as always, please check out my YouTube, my Insta, all my socials and all that. I love you. Thank you very much. Now let's see what they got to say about my femmes.
We're done. I'm leaving.
Take off those heels, gay on my bed.
Hey.
With dirty secrets while I'm folding on your head.
With Squidward.
Poison in our back.
Hello, I'm transmitting an SOS. SOS, we hit some turbulence. We hit some turbulence. Diva going down. Diva down. Diva down. Diva going down.
Mayday, mayday.
If you kick every conservative man over the age 55 out of this country, then who is going to be watching the trans category on your platform X videos?
I love. Amen. I am so tired of trans people being treated as a fetish, and I feel like it comes from a deep-rooted history of neglect in terms of our sector of society. It's very difficult to be dating and doing a lot of things out here because a lot of men, not just conservative men, a lot of men be doing this. It is very difficult out here to be dating, walking, to be living, because a lot of guys out here, they look at you and they view you in that way, especially if you look like a femme guy. Like, then you're going to be attracting people who are going to be like looking at you either as a prostitute or as a fetish, as like some anime character. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how I feel like a lot of people view it. White men, yes, they do have a huge part in this. They do.
X videos.
I love that category.
In a sense that, that's not, you know, because it's the most popular category.
Yeah.
Talking all that shit. Delicious on the track, hair flip of the twirl. You know, this pussy's something all over the world. Wouldn't have it any other way. I'm one of the girls. We hard to get a red bitch, spell it in her. T-R-A-N-N-Y. Daddy chill, I'm one of the guys.
Yay. Love that.
If you got rid of every bisexual with ADHD, then who's going to listen to your music, Remy Wolf?
Oh, that's not.
No,
not every bisexual.
Come on, I would never mean it like that.
Who remembers that? Who remembers that up in here? I'm sure everybody does. I'm sure everybody does remember that up in here. Was that Raven Simone? No, that wasn't even Raven Simone. I'm like, for fuck's sake. No, I'm not going to throw my girl under the bus like that. I think that was on The View, right? And some girl, I don't know who she was, and she was like, who's going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
And if you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's...
In the sense that, you know what I mean? Like,
You know, she was trying to say the right thing. And I thought that was a prime example of society needing to be a little more lenient.
Oh my god, I love it!
Yeah, that's... What up? Bell at the bar, shake it. Pretty, shake like a kitty.
I'm one of the girls. We hard to get a red bitch, spell it in her.
Yes, come on. Come on.
Daddy chill, I'm one of the guys.
Yeah.
Between my eyes. Say it louder. Optimus Prime. I-T-G-I-R-L. You know.
Yes, that's my thing. That's my thing. You all know. I'm about the androgyny. I'm about the gender queerness. I'm about the non-binariness. I'm about supporting all of my queer community. All of my this looking different community. Okay? Let's go.
10 years ago is now 2014. Let's go back into the time machine. Jay-Z in the elevator yelling, help me.
Right.
Got over a mid-Ellen selfie. Charlie, XCX, and Iggy drop fancy. Musically made us do our little dancey. This man, he guarded the galaxy. 1989 increased homosexuality. Snapchats, Vines, Tumblrs, Twitters. This app was the app for go-getters. This was the go-to for the babysitters.
I was so out of touch.
At every Urban Outfitters. Brangelina, wedding was major. Anaconda, I'll never not praise ya. We found turned down for what, but we lost that flight from Malaysia. Ooh. The iPhone 6
Did they find that?
This man became every news anchor's biggest fear. Kim K with the champagne glass on her rear. Oh my god, mom, there's a lady on our chandelier. Yeah. Ice buckets, Lord 1D. All about that bass, bang, bang, break free. JB, DUI, target guy, this meme. And last but not least,
that was awesome.
And if you kick every lesbian out in this country, who's gonna rent your trucks, U-Haul?
Oh, that's
no, like in the no, because you know, like lesbian music.
Yeah. All right, is this a trend on TikTok?
Whenever I'm walking around with no headphones, I feel like I'm just kind of like raw dogging life, you know? Like I'm barebacking the city.
I agree. Oh.
No protection.
Ooh.
Hold
on. Let's keep going.
Just taking life as it comes, right?
Oh.
Taking life as it comes, right? Bring it.
Yeah. I want to say that is so true. I have headphones in all the time in my room when I'm sleeping, when I'm out. For fuck sure when I'm out. And if I go out without my headphones, I feel very self-conscious. I actually kind of think it's a unique technique of being able to be in society and not feel so paranoid and scared because you have social anxiety like I do, and you have misophonia, and there's a whole lot of things that you don't like noises. And that's, for me, that helps so much. So much. Oh, but hold on. But let me say one thing, though. I'm not raw dogging nothing. But I do want to say that I am not a top, period.
Trixie Mattel, line is big, she is so bold under that wig. She wears too much bloody pink, she's starting to look like Percy Pig. Jan's what looks like her extra on Glee.
These are
Jan's
shady.
what looks like an extra that was on Glee.
These are shady, messy. Yeah. You can find femininity anywhere. And that reminds me, and speaking of birds, I was thinking about this. I was doing a lot of, like, bird watching. Cardinals, the red, they are the brightest. They are beautiful. They were so pretty. Cue the picture right here. They are so pretty. And I'm, like, thinking about it. The men in the bird world, in some different bird species, seem to be more expressive visually in order to attract their mate. Like, when you think about things like a peacock, it has its huge wings, and wild turkeys do that, too. And I'm like, so there is an example in animal life, in the animal kingdom, where it is important that the men have this showy appearance. It's important to the woman in the bird community that their man don't look like shit. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
If you kick every lesbian out of this country...
Oh, God. Here we go.
Who's going to be streaming your music, Hosier?
Oh, that's not...
I mean, in the sense
that's
that...
not...
Mother. She's my biological mother. She kid snatched me, and now she is my legal guardian. Mother. She sashayed down to City Hall to serve them the legal paperwork to adopt me. Mother. We did a DNA test, and it turns out that she's 100% my mom.
No. Lord, y'all can't tell me about my mother. The muffin chat, but I ain't done that. I put body in the pot bowl like grubber. Yeah, come on. You look fine. Yeah, and those corners are clean too.
And if you kick every lesbian with autism out of this country, who is going to be streaming your music, Rina Sawayama?
Oh, that's not...
I mean,
oh, brother!
No. In the sense that...
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to say anything because I'm not sure if she's coming from a perspective of personal experience, whether knowing somebody with autism or herself. People in the LGBTQIA+ community who have mental health issues and who have these diagnoses, autism, schizophrenia, they are people who I think need more representation.
Guys, Target came back for the gays this year. Let's be in love. I love you just the gay you are. Here's to whining, dining, and not defining. I get to be the husband.
Yeah, they need to chill.
Man I've ever met. Now let me be perfectly clear. We're definitely gay, but I'm straight up in love with you. This one, facts.
Girl, those cards, man. I think that when it comes to big corporations and including LGBTQ promo in their products and stuff, there needs to be a whole lot of sensitivity. There needs to be a whole lot of queer people on the board of who is making these decisions and who is printing these cards. There may very well be, but I'm just saying that was corny. It's cute.
I went to a gay bar a few nights ago. I went with a girl. And we're waiting in line. We get to the bouncer. The bouncer's like this big, tough mask lady.
Yeah.
My girl like hands her ID. And the bouncer's looking at it, reading it, looking real close.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, what? Is she about to get rejected or something? Like, it was a real ID. She goes, smile for me. And my girl goes, she goes, yeah, there's them dimples. Get in there, baby. And my girl like blushes. I'm like, you ain't gay. damn. I'm like, shit, give me my ID. Damn, I'm going there mad as fuck after her. I can't with these lesbians.
Does anybody else go to clubs and stuff? I've never actually gone to a club where there's like bouncers and stuff. I don't think so. If there are, then it's just like people who take your tickets. But I know that there are clubs where bouncers decide and like can kick people and reject people out. I don't understand that dynamic whatsoever. Oh, okay. Finally getting your first eyeliner. Come on. Make sure it's fine tip point. No, maybe not actually. Yeah. No, I get it, girl. Ooh. Yeah, no, I see, yeah. That can happen sometimes. So maybe... I don't know if that's something that people who have a chronic condition would have to deal with and would have difficulty putting on makeup because of. But I would definitely advocate for a video as to how to deal with that. I hope it gets better for them. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, I can understand that people would mistake that she was talking about her and her gender, but didn't Sierra do a song like that too? It was an interesting statement for sure. I'm not sure if she meant to imply any queer-related concept there.
This one's for all queer people and allies, so if you're none of those, just scroll along. My name is Charlie, and I'm the founder of Everywhere is Queer, which is a worldwide map of over 7,700 queer-owned businesses.
Come on!
And in just about 1 month, I'm launching our app that we've been developing for about 7 months. It's going to be free to download iOS and Android. But before we launch, I want this to get out to every queer and allied individual, so will you help me? Please share this so every queer and allied individual can find our resource. We currently have a worldwide map that you can view on our website right now, but the map on our app is going to be so much better, and the experience and community is just going to be amazing. And of course, trans people will always exist.
God bless. Okay, so it says here, we have to appreciate that both sapphic and lesbian are terms. So I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that first word, but let me continue. Are terms that came about because of how incredibly gay one woman was 2,500 years ago. So I would like to look up right now sapphic, because that's interesting. I've never heard that term before, so let me see. So it says here how to pronounce it.
Sapphic.
Sapphic, yeah, that's right. Okay, sapphic means of, relating to, or being a woman who is sexually or romantically attracted to other women, used especially as an umbrella term for all women who are attracted to women. Okay, so that's interesting. It's nice to know new words.
I'm here to tell you my truth, and that truth is 2024 is all about car wigs. Everybody needs a fun wig underneath their seat in case they get into traffic. This is my favorite one at the moment because it makes me feel like Charlotte Tilbury.
How the hell?
Do you want that secret to that ultimate mermaid core glow? Imagine driving next to me and seeing Charlotte Tilbury. I think you'd be having fun too. And no one wants to have fun anymore. 2024 is about fun and car wigs. So everybody get yourself a car wig, preferably with bangs so you don't have to glue it down. Car wigs.
I feel like that would be incredibly messy and very difficult to deal with because don't you gotta comb it? Like I comb it. I have such trouble with loose hair wigs. I have some disability when it comes to figuring out how to style, preserve, maintain, wake up with, tie up. Wouldn't that be messy? Because I know that when I was combing and trying to figure my shit out, that there was a whole lot of shedding. The wig that he's wearing looks good for just pulling it off the floor.
So at this point, it's giving client. I don't know what doll hurt Dave Chappelle. I really don't. But it's giving disgruntled client. It's giving angry trick. It's giving he wanted to kiss on the mouth and she was like, no, I don't do that. I charge for that. If you want to do that, you got to give me XYZ. And he was like, oh, no, ma'am. And his ego was bruised, honey. So he went on a rampage.
No, sure enough.
It's
sure
giving
enough.
angry trick. Am I lying? Dolls, am I lying?
No.
It's giving angry trick.
Angry trick.
Oh my God. Who
Wouldn't it
goes
be
on
an
to
angry
make
John,
threes?
though? Wouldn't that be an angry John? I'm not exactly sure what she means in terms of angry trick. So he's the prostitute? I don't know. I don't know the analogy she's necessarily making.
3 comedy specials about the dolls because you can't take. Get him some help.
Yeah. So when it comes to Dave Chappelle, I don't want to say much. It's just pointless. I don't want to ruffle feathers for any reason, but he said some stuff that is incredibly hurtful, incredibly damaging. I wish he would just leave the topic alone. That's all I'm saying. I wish he wouldn't talk about it. And this is kind of an issue I feel is big in the African-American community itself. We don't acknowledge that issue. We kind of push it aside. We need to embrace more of our community. And there's no reason to be hating each other. And I don't know why. It seems like everybody in every culture has somebody that they hate. It always has to be that hate. I don't know why that is built into the human mind, that we have to hate somebody, but we do. I'm telling you that it's not necessary.
I heard that you were looking for queer and trans Palestinian books. Let's start our 2024 intersectionally, shall we?
Come on. Hey.
Some people say that allowing trans athletes to compete in women's sports...
I love this girl. Isn't her channel just like called Psychology? Or what is it called? She does philosophy topics and philosophy-related videos. So she's always so fancy.
Would result in more injuries to cis athletes or give trans athletes an unfair advantage. But trans athletes are regularly beaten by cis athletes, and even in sports like rugby, they don't cause more injuries than cis women of the same size. People say all sorts of things about testosterone and bone strength that are completely made up because they're doing the same thing, starting with the politics and inventing facts about women's bodies to justify it.
When it comes to that, I think people who are experts in this, people who are scientists, doctors, people who are in the field, people who aren't biased, should be the ones to get into this. I have nothing to say about it because I don't know. I personally don't know what's going on with that. Leave it to the professionals. Hey, that's what we do. All my kings, queens, in between, and anything seen. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.